second nature. All is automatic. Caught up. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being...
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Mexico City Diablos.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10. Rhodes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Saunders. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seahawks.
From the gun, Rhodes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Rhodes, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rhodes. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. looking to throw. Saunders, Campbell making the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Campbell.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Rhodes. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
Rhodes pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake. Rhodes. Flushed out right. That one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And it's caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rhodes. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Saunders steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
That's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping in shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Third down.
On third down, Rose. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Rose. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 22. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Saunders, he'll fire it deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 51 yards.
And goal to go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. From the gun, Rhodes. He gets this one complete to Bowden. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for second down. On the ground, it's Bowden. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This is out quickly to the right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Seattle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
gun, Saunders. And his throw here is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Saunders. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Rhodes. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 97 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
45-yard line.
Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
24 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Saunders. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This is brought in at the 21. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rhodes, and that would not to be. It's incomplete, so they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Rhodes. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Diablos 28. Seahawks 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the bait.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. 57 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Saunders. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Makes the score Diablos 35, Seahawks 23.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Down Seattle.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Rhodes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Rhodes forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Ben Burkervin. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Saunders. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Saunders. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following the fumble recovery, Saunders. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Saunders. Catch made here by Campbell. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
In a 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Saunders. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Saunders to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Jalen Reagor. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Saunders. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Diablos 30.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Seattle,